This is lesson 1-8, subtraction of whole numbers and decimals. Subtracting whole numbers and decimals is similar to adding them. The most important thing to remember is to keep the numbers lined up in each place value section. Let's use 175.5 minus 81.6 as our example. First, let's estimate by rounding. I've lined them up one on top of each other with the lower number on the bottom. So now we'll look at each number and estimate them. 175.5 would estimate to be 180. 81.6 would estimate to be 80. So now I subtract the two and I'm left with 100. So our answer should be close to 100. Now when I go back and do the actual subtraction, I need to borrow. 15 minus 6 would equal 9. Bring my decimal straight down. 4 minus 1 equals 3. And then I need to borrow again. 17 minus 8 equals 9. So my answer is 93.9. I can see that that is close to 100. Plus 5 is 13. Now let's take a look at 8,309,000 minus 777,625. Our first step is to line them up according to their place value. Then we will subtract and regroup as needed. So we need to go clear over to the 9 to borrow. And I bring that clear over because it's 900, I'm taking one away from, so it's 899. 10 minus 5 is 5, 9 minus 2 is 7, 9 minus 6 is 3, 8 minus 7 is 1. Now I need to borrow again, make that a 2, carry the 1. 10 minus 7 is 3, now I need to borrow again. So I have 12 minus 7 is 5, and bring down my 7. My answer is 7,531,375. In order to check that, I can add my difference to my lower number and see if I get the higher number. So let's try that. I'm going to just add right below here to my answer this bottom number. 777,625, and I add them up. 5 plus 5 is 10. I carry the 1. 7 plus 1 plus 2 is 10. Carry the 1. 6 plus 3 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 7, 8, 9. And 7 plus 3 is 10. 7. Okay, it's 13. Carry the 1, 7 plus 1 is 8. So I am left down here, it's 8,309,000, and that's the same as right up here. So my answer checks out, and it's correct. Let's look at one last example. 3 minus 0.7185. Okay, now I have lined them up, and I have lined up my decimal points here. This 3, the whole number 3, did not have anything after the decimal, so I put in my decimal and I put zeros in as placeholders, which you remember from a previous lesson we can do. So I'm all set to subtract. Now, with all of these zeros, I need to go clear over here to the 3 to borrow. So one way of doing that is I go here, I can't borrow anything, I can't borrow anything, I can't borrow anything, I can't borrow anything, and I look at this number that I've X'd out, it's 3,000. I'm going to take 1 away from that, so I get 2,999, and I put that 1 right here that I borrowed. 10 minus 5 is 5, 4 minus, that's a 9. 9 minus 8 is a 1. A 9 minus a 1 is 8. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring my decimal point straight down. Now I have 2 minus 0 is 2. So my answer is 2.2815. I can check that again by taking my difference and adding it to the smaller number that I subtracted. So I will do that right here. And so now I'm going to add 0.7185 and add that up. 5 plus 5 is 10. 8 plus 1 and 1 is 10. 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 2 plus 1 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. And my answer checks out. So I'll give myself a star. Now you're ready to do today's lesson. Remember, you can always rewatch any parts of this that you need to.